Hello there, and welcome back to my little bit of Mexico. Excuse me a moment. Just lubricating the throat there. Now, as I say, I live in Mexico, a very Catholic country, and I am an atheist. I was part of a mixed marriage, Catholic and atheist. But mention the E word in the United States, and they are likely to be imprisoned, it seems, due to the Christian oppression that they have there. I mean, it's so crazy. Why are they so dictated by Christianity? I mean, the way they behave is hardly what I believe as being Christian. Christian nationalists seems to be the way it is in the United States. And if you happen to say that you are an atheist, by God, you're going to be cast out, probably strung up, probably lynched from the nearest tree. But why? I thought the United States was the land of the free, a land where you're free to do whatever you want. But I'm in Mexico, and just like Britain, if you say to somebody, "Oh, sorry, I'm an atheist," they'll go, "Oh, okay." Well, not like saying, "Oh, I'm a vegan." You get a different reaction. Anyway, yes, I think you're far freer in terms of your religion here in Mexico than you are in the northern neighbor. It's a very Catholic country, and it's very religious. People are very religious. I mean, just look at the city of Cholula. There's a church for every day of the year. And although I'm an atheist, I don't mind people following their faith. That's their choice. And Mexicans have that same idea. Well, whatever you want to be, there you are. I remember driving home one time from work. It was like 8 in the evening. And I came past this place as I headed up to Venustiano Carranza here in Monterrey. I noticed a lot of people with skull caps and whatever. A house had been converted to a mosque. And what's the problem in people following Islam? It's only a problem with Americans. Here in Mexico, what's the problem? You follow whatever you want, really. And I always find it quite strange when people say, "I'm not a Catholic, I'm a Christian." Isn't Catholic the same as being Christian? I think what they mean is that they don't follow the Catholic ideology, theology, whatever, and they follow whatever form of Christianity they happen to have. I can't remember what they are, as I have no real interest in religion. And we have wandering around Mormons, actually over there is a Mormon church, a church of the Latter-day Saints. I must film in front of one. I'll probably get banned, I'm not sure. But yeah, there are loads of Mormons here. and also Jehovah's Witnesses too. Although they used to call by, usually on a Saturday or Sunday, you would have a horde of the Jehovah's SWAT team descending on your neighborhood. They never call past my house these days. That could be something to do with the fact that I questioned them over the fact that if we started with just Adam and Eve, surely having so many children from children and then other children in their line, wouldn't that be incest? Once I mentioned that, they kind of fled. Also, the various other things. I do like a good argument. It breaks a Sunday morning, as my Uncle Sandy used to do. He would invite them in and kind of confuse them rather. And I kind of have followed my lovely uncle's teaching. Sandy was a great person. He would just get bored and he would invite Jehovah's Witnesses in and then say, okay, tell me why your teaching is so good. And he would go, oh, okay. I don't believe you. Bye-bye. And I kind of have that little spark of being naughty as Sandy had. And I would always invite them for a conversation. And then they would give up and kind of go away. Maybe that's why they haven't returned. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, there's so much more freedom here in Mexico to do whatever you want to do. Whether you are a Catholic, whether you want to be an atheist, or whether you are an atheist, you don't decide to be an atheist. Well, once you lose your belief in things. But in terms of religion, my parents never forced any on myself or my brother. We went to church, but that was only at Christmas. But there was never this, you must be a Presbyterian like the rest of us. It was just, well, it's up to you to decide. And what I do like about Mexico is that this kind of is the thing. You don't have to be Catholic, although most don't always follow Catholicism until it happens to suit. But yeah, do what you want. Be who you want to be. That seems to be the Mexican way. You don't really have to be religious. You just have to enjoy life. That's how I've looked at it. And yeah, be who you want to be. Not as the neighbors to the north say, be who you want us to tell you that you should be. Yeah, Mexico is a lovely place in that respect. Thank you for watching. Bye for now. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. There are buttons there at the bottom of the screen. And if you are a member of the channel, please click on the like and leave a comment too. Thank you all for watching. Bye for now. See you soon.